Well, here we are. It's raining cats and dogs here, and just past the sign for Betty Gap. Yeah, Betty Gap. They're supposed to be camping here. I think with all the thunder and lightning, I think maybe I'll call it camp for the day. Yeah, old Black Betty, bam-a-lam, old Black Betty, bam-a-lam, Black Betty had a child, bam-a-lam, dancing gone wild, bam-a-lam, old Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Yeah, I think I'll set up camp. And, yeah, I'll make a fire and, and eat some warm grub. And call it a day. Puma Ghost Walker. Haha, here we are again, folks. Meow. Good morning, friends. Puma Ghost Walker here. It's the, I have no idea of the date. I'm not even going to try to guess right now, but I do believe it's a Tuesday. The morning after the storm really came down there for a bit. I set up camp at Betty Gap, and I just wanted to, share this moment with you for just a bit. There's nothing like the morning after a thunderstorm. And the smells, just the decaying leaves, the smell of that. The mountain laurel is still quite fragrant here. And just every once in a while, we'll hear a songbird. And all the leaves are all still wet. It's very moist, and you can see the haze, or the mist, I should say. And, well, just another beautiful day. Franklin is still just a bit away for me, so I better get moving on. So I'm really excited about this, but after Franklin, gonna have to kick it up a notch. Talk to you later. Puma Ghost Walker. Peace, love, and light. And as we pan away from my home, away from home, look what we have here. Holy smokes. It's an observation tower on the top of, Albert Mountain. And we're going to go up it here in a second, but I just wanted to say that there seems to be, this is the Kauiata Hydrologic Laboratory. It says here the 4,015 acre basin below has been a world famous forest and water laboratory since 1933. Here, a variety of forest cutting experiments have increased flow of pure water by almost 500,000 gallons per acre per year without increasing soil erosion or flooding. These classic experiments have shown that the forest ecosystem can be managed without ruining the priceless water it produces. Research continues to learn how these forests can best be managed to serve the public's water, timber, wildlife, and recreation needs. United States Department of Agriculture, Forest Service, Southern Research Station. And you can see everybody has carved their little name bits on it as well. And, well, geez, without my backpack, I can fly. I'll go all the way up to the top, but I thought if I got above the trees on the other side, perhaps we could get a 360 view. Here we go. That's what I was thinking about. So here we are. I'm facing south now and panning south, southwest, west. Oh, and blue skies over there. Holy smokes. Coming around northwest, north, and coming around. I'll step out. How cool is this? Come on. Hey, can't find this on TV, folks. Can't find this on TV. And here we go back to south. Excellent. Let's go back to east for a bit. Pan down into the valley below, and up and over into the mist and fog. Puma Ghostwalker. I'm having a blast. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guys whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. No. Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. That's why I'm free. Keep talking to the sun. And that's why I never liked the way she got things done. Sleeping on the job. No. Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. That's why I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Yeah, it's been raining every afternoon. Had some big thunderstorms roll in, and gee whiz. And but what are you gonna do? Keep on keeping on. Got my my raincoat on just to keep the chill down and keep from getting completely saturated and having the rain just wash right down through my shorts and everything. But one wonderful thing about this Sony CyberShot, the TX5, and like I said before, it's waterproof. That's why I brought the darn thing. Peace, love, and light. Well, there's not much light, well, lightning, but hey folks, this is why I'm here. Love y'all. So here we are at the Wyabald Observation Tower. Waya is Cherokee for wolf. And as we pan out to the north here, hope you can see out there in the mist, the Great Smoky Mountains. It's where I'm heading. And as we pan around here, we're at the top of the tower here, actually, and really have some wonderful views. And I'll swing around. Sun, it's about 9:30 in the morning now. Been hiking all morning, and we have some wonderful mountain views here. And as we come around the top of the observation tower, and down below, there's a lot of Mount Laurel still flowering. I'm not seeing, yeah, in various colors of whites and pinks, some deep pinks right over here, and not seeing. And I'm starting to run into some white azaleas now as well, and the smooth azaleas. So, very good. And once again, the Great Smoky Mountains. I'll see you soon. Well, where do I begin? I guess where I left off. Well, my last post with my BlackBerry was up at the Stone Observation Tower on Nahala Bald. And then shortly after that, I'm not sure what the hell happened, but I ended up on this yellow trail. I remember the Appalachian Trail, the White Blaze Trail, and then it was white and yellow, and then it became all yellow, and I thought it was suspicious, but I thought also that I would have seen something or read something if there was, you know, another trail, a second trail close by, and so I kept on. And to make a long story short, I've been off location, off trail for, geez, over a day. And this is my second day. It's about 10:30. I had turned around about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. A thunderstorm had been rolling in. And for the second afternoon in a row, I got caught in an electric storm and soaking wet and set up camp. Finally, I hiked it back the original way, about a mile, and set up camp. I was in camp at 5. I didn't make dinner. No need to look at the book because I'm off trail. but I definitely know the way I came. So right now I'm retracing my steps. I've just hiked almost 4 hours this morning. I just had my first meal. The problem is I didn't see a single water source since this morning. I started out with 4 liters. Last night I was down to, geez, a little over 1 liter, and I knew I had to ration. I made one phone call, you know, to this place that I'm heading to for some resupplying, and that guy was no help. I think he was from Southern California. They really have absolutely no direction. That's from being lost in the fog all the time. But anyways, saw some bear sign. I think they're heading the same way I'm heading. So some fresh scat, and I have a half liter of water left. So yeah, it's a little hairy. I've got quite a ways to go. I've hiked a long time to get me into this jam, so I've got an equal amount of hiking to get me out of it. And yeah, I'm running out of water. But yeah, I'll get down. Hopefully I'll drop down here into this gap, and maybe I'll go search for some water. But you know, but I will continue on. Yeah, this isn't quite this is quite unexpected. It was a very stupid move on my part, but I thought that I would present it in all of its stupidity and ignorance, because you know, shit happens, and now I've got to deal with it. But I've been in a lot tougher jams than this, and I'll get through this for sure. And so figured I would post it. Why not? You know, I am on a journey, and in this journey you know, we lose our pride and we gain our humility. So yeah, I believe that this is all part of my journey, obviously. You know, I am in it. So so therefore I will document it. You know, I got lost. I'm still lost. No, technically, by the time I'm unlost, I'll have been lost for almost 2 days. That's a doozy. So, well, hope to find water. And if not, yeah, I got to keep on keeping on. All right, Puma Ghost Walker. Water. It truly is the giver of life. Without it, there would be nothing. Oh my God. Well, it looks like I'll survive this little mishap. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, that fella that I had called, he was one of 2 calls. And I told him that, you know, it turned into yellow markers instead of white markers. And he had said, oh, yeah, just keep going. Well, I had been keep going for a while, and I wasn't seeing, you know, any signs, anything that I should have been seeing. So I called another friend that through hiked the entire Appalachian Trail. Told him what had happened was, and he said, oh, turn around, you're going the wrong way. So that's how that all came to be, and that was, yeah, that was at 4 o'clock. The thunderstorm was rolling in pretty hot and heavy, and I had decided to go ahead and turn around for a while. Like I had said a moment ago, I hiked back to where I saw a little flat spot, little camp spot. There about a mile. And there it was 5 o'clock, and I got in soaking wet. Everything was wet in the tent again, and after resting for about an hour, I thought, you know, should I like break camp, get my gear, and just hike till dark? And I thought, wonder if I miss the trail. I'm not even on the trail. You know, wonder if I get lost from being lost. And I was like, you know, let me sleep for 12 hours, or at least lay there and rest my body for 12, and get up at 5 and go and do it. And that's what I did. I think it was the right call. It's usually a series of errors that, you know, usually get a person in trouble. And I was a bit worried about not finding water. But now that I have water, I've put a half a day of hiking in, going back from my mishap, so I'll do well. I had a couple of snacks. Like I said, I didn't make supper. I wanted to conserve my water. Seems the more I eat, the more water my body will need. So I decided to not eat. The body can go a lot longer without food than water. So I rationed my water, and it paid off. And here I am. I still had a little bit of water left, so I wasn't completely bone dry, but I sure have some humping to do just to get back from being unlost still. I'm still lost, but I'm lost with water, and that makes me happy. And I know where I've been, and I'm retracing my steps. And yes, and about pride, and about humility. It's about being humble. And this has humbled me. And sometimes we need this in our lives. And it's these things that ground us. And sure, the happy moments, you know, and long hot showers. Yeah, those are wonderful, but you know, this is wonderful too, in a different way. You know, it teaches us. Everything teaches us if we're willing to learn. I made a huge mistake. Could have cost me my life. But I learned from it. And I will move on. I won't be so worried about eating more now. And resting more. Because water is time. And you need so much water in time. So as the clock was ticking, so was my water clock. So yeah, we've taken care of that. I have 4 liters of water. I'll drink probably 1 more liter of water before I roll out of here. And geez, you know, I just had to share this experience with you. It was moving, to say the least. To say the least, I'm very humbled. I'm very humbled. That's for sure. Puma Ghost Walker, the humbled. Puma Ghost Walker. Peace, love, and light, my friends. Now, and one more thing I wanted to say is, I really smell terrible, or different for sure. I smell like an animal. I think I am just completely stripped down of all humanity. And this kind of a lifestyle, you know, really grounds you to the very simple beings that we are. And I just wanted to, you know, say that and make note that, wow, I smell just like an animal. So here's an interesting thing. What do you do when there's a diamondback rattlesnake just sunning itself, laying just right in the middle of the trail here? It's like you go, excuse me, pardon me, but you mind if I pass through? So I guess what we'll do is we'll take my little stick here and hey, excuse me, Look at that rattler. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Come on. Move your ass. Yeah. You know, that would be all just wonderful. You know, I gotta have a mind to chop your head off and eat you, so don't tempt me, fella. You know. And, oh, by the way, I'm unlost. I just came to, you know, the fork where I had got myself all jammed up. So here, yeah, I know. Come on, hey, come on. You know, do you mind? Yeah, this is really not the profile that we were looking for. That we were actually looking, come on. Did I ever mention that I was bitten by a rattlesnake when I was about 7 years old? Well, obviously you don't know that, but what I would like to mention is that I really don't have time for this. Yeah, boy, that bite from that boy, man, what a beauty. Really is a gorgeous looking creature. And this is his. Okay, yeah, I guess we do have it all zoomed in. So, yeah, I know. But, I know you've never heard of the Appalachian Trail before there, Mr. Rattlesnake. But, I'm hiking it, and I have been lost for a day and a friggin' half. And I don't have any patience for this bullshit. I'm sorry for cussing, but come on, move your ass, fella. You know, like that way. Yeah. Here's a doozy. There you go. And all is well. You know, thank you for allowing me to pass. You know, in all your, you know, your stubbornness and all. Puma Ghost Walker, just trying to save one life at a time. You know, starting with mine. Yeah, and the lovely rattler too. They taste like chicken, but you know, oh, I'm having chicken noodle soup tonight. Boy, I'm starving. Yeah. So here I am after being lost for a day and a half. I'm back on the Appalachian Trail. I'm at a shelter actually. I'm eating much more food. I hadn't really eaten since yesterday afternoon. So it's been 24 hours. And I'm getting my energy back. And it was interesting how after I had just found my way, you know, it was about a 4-foot rattler right there just sunning itself right across the trail for me. And I believe that the rattlesnake was teaching me to be cautious, to be alert, to pay more attention. And teaches us all. Because the lessons are not just for one person, but for everyone. All lessons are for everyone. And so I just wanted to conclude this little segue of my adventure. And yes, it's embarrassing that I was lost for a day and a half. But with that, you know, I have strengthened my pride. And I have humbled myself, and I believe that it is all good. There are so many lessons to be learned, and we learn each day. We hope to learn each day. So right now, I have some sunshine. I'm sitting down on a flat surface, and I'm resting a bit. I'm going through my guidebook, planning the remainder of my day. There's a white water rafting facility that the trail passes right through. I don't plan on doing any white water rafting, but I sure, if they have a kitchen, I sure would like a big old cheeseburger, you know, just load it up. So I don't think I'll make that today, but I'm just going to keep on. There is another observation bald. It would be wonderful. It was actually my plan last night to sleep up there so that I could
admire perhaps a sunset if it wasn't, you know, pouring down rain and a thunderstorm, which, you know, that happened. But as it did happen, I wandered off trail and was lost, and so perhaps I will make that my goal today, hiking and camping out on the top of that bald. Probably a great lightning magnet, but you know, what the heck, you only live once. But it would make a marvelous sunrise, a sunset too if it's not raining. But there has been thunderstorms nonstop every day at 4:30 for the past week or two. So yeah, so here we are. We're at a shelter, and what it is the actually it is the Wayah shelter, WAYAH shelter, and over here is actually dedicated to a husband and wife over here, Ann and Larry McDuff, and they both lost their lives not hiking the trail, but actually both independently at separate occasions. Both died riding their bicycles very close to their home. So and it just tells you that you know, you just never know when it's your time. And so like I said, the rattlesnake, it teaches us, Puma Ghost Walker, meow, I'm back on trail, thank goodness.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. Well, there's a big pile of bear scat for you, and just as a first scale, yeah, I've got my boot down here, and that's a size 12, and I'm not bragging, but I'm just showing you for scale, that's all. So here you go. It's geez, that's a couple of weeks old, but yeah, there's some big bear out here. Be coming up on them in the Smokies probably. That'll take me a little break. Got me one of those little hair streaks butterflies. It's moving around like this. Don't wanna. Thank you so much, Mr. Butterfly. Thank you so much. I wanna tell you a story that you won't believe, but I fell in love last Friday, you know, with a girl I saw on a ballroom TV screen. I was just getting ready to grab my hat when I caught her eye, and I put it back and ordered myself a couple of more shots and beers. The night that I fell in love with a roller derby queen, round and round, oh round and round, the meanest hunk of woman anybody's ever seen. Down in the arena, she's a 5'6", 215, a bleached blonde mama with a streak of mean. She knew how to knuckle and she knew how to scruffle and fight. Roller derby, the program said she was built like a refrigerator with a head. Her fans called her Tuffy, but all her buddies called her Spike. She might be nasty and she might be fat, but I never knew a woman who could do all that. A mean old mama, a hefty, heavy hack-a-sack mama. Greetings, folks. Puma Ghostwalker here. Well,
I just hiked about half a mile past Cody Gap. I'm on my way to Cable Gap Shelter, which will bring me, at the end of the day, 5 miles from Fontana Dam. I'm staying in Fontana for resupply on my next hike, going all the way out through the Great Smoky Mountains into my next stop. My next big stop will be Hot Springs, and I do plan on visiting the hot springs, and I bet I can get a massage there. They have a spa. But over my right shoulder here, and I want to just pan out, and I just want you to see this tree here has got some lightning strike to it, and when the lightning hits it, it just peels the bark right off of them all the way up. So I have seen a lot of lightning strikes, and this is a good one, that's for sure. But yeah, you probably heard the thunder rolling in the background. Actually, I'm heading right into it. Well, and here we go, into the belly of the beast. Puma Ghostwalker. Talk to you later. Yeah, Puma Ghostwalker here. Just the big push, the wind just came in right in front of the storm. This is bad. Holy smokes. Well, this is really bad. Nothing I can do though. This is where trees come down. And this is where you get this gets really dangerous. Alright, it gets so dark. I'm hoping that the wind will die down. This is just the push. This is just the push of the storm. The front end of it. It's gonna be a big one. I've got 3 miles to go to get to shelter. See, that was it. Holy smokes. Yeah, I've got 3 miles to go before I get to shelter. I mean, I'm gonna get caught in this doozy here. It's about to rain. I'm gonna put my rain gear on. I'm gonna put my rain gear on my backpack. It is, yeah. And here we go. Here we go. There's no place to hide. There's no place to go. So this is the way it is. I am gonna get under some of these smaller trees and get my gear on, because it's about to downpour. Hey, did I ever mention that my camera's waterproof? Puma Ghostwalker out. Yeah, Puma Ghostwalker here. I'm standing right behind a huge tree. The hail is coming down now. This baby here can produce some tornadoes. Definitely got some serious wind gusts. Unbelievable coming down with this hail. I'm actually behind this big, can't tell, perhaps a hickory. Just taking a little shelter from the driving wind and the hail that is just beating me right now. They're bouncing off my arm, hitting the camera and everything. Trees are dropping, dead trees and large limbs everywhere. Yes, I wasn't kidding when I said into the belly of the beast. I knew this was going to be a doozy, but I'm going to forge on here in a moment. But just waiting for perhaps the front of it, the worst of the worst. The hail's getting bigger, and it could do some damage. A falling limb could really do some damage, even kill you. So yeah, and the drama unfolds, folks. Puma Ghostwalker, living on the wild side. Yeah, I just took shelter again next to a smaller tree. A shorter, smaller tree would be less apt to get hit by lightning, especially with all the other larger trees around me. We're really into some serious lightning now, and I've decided to hunker down here, just huddle up against this tree here, just like this. I had to put my headlamp on because it got so dark I couldn't see. So yeah, it's boy, it doesn't get any wilder than this, folks. It is. I have to tell you, it's scary. I mean, you know, but you have no place to go, so you have to suck it up, and try to just use your best judgment, I say, and not be one of those statistics about, you know, lightning strikes versus the airplanes crashes that they always said. Always throw that up. Oh, more people get struck by lightning than crash in airplanes. You know, I always hated that horse hockey. But anyways, you know, I'm here, and you're here too. You know, This is really dynamic. It was unbelievable. It's starting. The thunder and lightning is pretty intense, but the rain and the hail has stopped. The winds have calmed down a little bit. I'll be trekking on. Hey, wow, what an adventure, eh? Boom, a ghost walker. Peace, love, and light. Absolutely.
It's not visible, but you can surely hear it. It's down in there. How cool is that? Well, here we are up on top of a fire tower, an observation tower, Lake Fontana, winding all the way down to where I was just a moment ago. Seems so far away. There's the Fontana Dam, way the heck back there. So I came up on that ridge, came wrapped around, and came up over the hills, and here we are, smack dab in the middle of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park in the Great Smoky Mountain region of North Carolina. I'm really close to the Tennessee border as we pan around to east and wrapping around back down to the south over here. And I've got one more flight to go, but it seems to be encased with plastic, and it's quite foggy, so I thought it'd be best to shoot down below here where it's unobstructed. You know what I'm trying to say. Unobstructed. Thank you very much. But this was actually a side tour. 1/10 of a mile. I dropped my pack down yonder, and I'm gonna actually go back and make a snack here. I am in the Great Smoky Mountains, and this is a long way down. We have a chimney over here with a foundation, around it, some type of a living quarters. Probably looks like a very long time ago. So as we're panning here, you can see down, and well, can't even see all the way down, but yeah, and that's it. We're here, folks, and that's where I'm going. Yeah, the highest peak in the AT's coming up in a day or so, and I do believe in the smoke. Killiman's Dome, I believe it's called, and that's it there. And here we have another perspective of the fire tower, and yeah, we're all the way up there, and from the ground, here's the foundation. There's obviously a chimney here, and it's quite old, as we can see. This is perhaps an old dwelling. Absolutely.
Yeah, I do believe that I'm showing other days and other weather type situations other than rain and hail. I stepped off the trail again just for a moment. This is the trail. That limb just came crashing down. I jumped out of the way just in time, but I'm heading south, and that's down that way. So is the water. So I thought I'd give it a moment here. But yeah, a lot of big storms this year, I guess. The last one I was in and videoed it spun out 3 tornadoes. I went into town the next day to resupply. They said 3 tornadoes spun out of that storm, and there was loss of power for days for some residents out there in Robbinsville. But yeah, so it stopped hailing, so now I'll go. back out and trek on. I really wanted to get another 5 miles today, but there's another shelter in 3, and then another in 2. It would have been a ball. Beautiful views. I'll still consider it, but I'm going to get to that first shelter first. I just had to hike around this. This tree is actually on the trail. This is the other side. I actually had to hike around it. This thing just blew down. It's enormous. It actually came from way up there. Just snapped right off, just like that. Happens all the time. All the time. This is probably the most dangerous part of hiking the Appalachian Trail. It's not the bears, it's the storms. Yeah, that would have hurt. That certainly would have gave you a headache. That's as if it didn't kill you first. Boy, that was a big old tree came down. Well, on a clear day, I see Tennessee over there. Parts of well, we're in North Carolina, but we'll be going after the Great Smoky Mountains here. We'll be going in and out of Tennessee and the North Carolina border. And they say on top of this bald here, you can see that. But we have another storm come in this morning, and it's made it quite chilly here. Yeah, you wonder why I'm in a short sleeve shirt. It was all uphill, so I was heated up plenty. So here we go, going on down. Gonna pick up some water in a mile and take me a little break. The Smokies are the beginning here. We got some high peaks to come, but I'll be in the 5,000 and 6,000 feet range, constantly here soon in another day or so. And one of the hardest things, oh boy, after that storm yesterday again, one of the hardest things to do is put your wet clothes back on in the morning. But you want to keep your dry clothes. You want to have some dry clothes, and when you go into camp and you're cold, and it's late, and you're tired, at least you have some warm, dry clothes to put on. So you need that. You can't be bringing a damn wardrobe up here, so 2 changes of clothes is usually about it. And we have these gorgeous orange azaleas again up there. I should have panned the camera while I was up on the bald, but there's the rhododendrons were up there too, and small mountain bush blueberries, a lot of blackberries too. But these just are stunning. These blow me away. These orange azaleas. Yeah, and you can even see the iron mineral in the rock itself. It's almost like a deep, almost bronze, this red color to it. Especially the polished bits. But Charlie's bunion, hold on to your children.
Yeah.
Want to definitely keep them on a leash, that's for sure.
Take off your kid will push you off.
Yeah.
Show your parents.
Yeah, right.
Oh, some beautiful, beautiful views though. Holy smokes. There we go. Yeah, definitely a must-see stop. Wonderful. Boy, watch your step, huh?
You keep along, I do that too.
Yeah, had a log since
Wonderful. This reporting a little Pigeon River. I'll take that.
Hey, Bobby Sue, you almost finished with the wash?
Billy Joe, why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I just wanted to say I was dumpster diving in the Walmart again and your father arrested me.
Well, you know what time he works. You can't be going to get our dinner when he's working.
Is he ever gonna like me?
Probably not. You know how he is.
I know.
If you keep standing around here, I'm going to make you help me.
Well, I was thinking about inviting him fishing.
He like that.
Okay, I'm gonna work on it
There's
because
a little creek right down the road.
I think it's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna go find some supper.
All right, make it happen.
I'm in the old barn at Standing Bear in Tennessee. Just came off the Smoky Mountains and thought I would go in here. It's really pretty dark in here, but this little camera really does well in low light. But yeah, this is quite the old barn, and Standing Bear has been an awesome overnight stay. I just wanted to say that the people here are totally great, and I'm having a wonderful time. All right, here we have the summit of Max Patch Bald. It is probably the largest grassy bald, around. It's over 500 acres, and we can see down below here that the bales of hay, they roll up the hay. I believe the Appalachian Trail owns this mountain, but yeah, some great views, great smells too, all the grass and everything. I've just had so many different kinds of smells really since I've been out here, from the conifer forests of the red spruce and cedars and hemlocks in the Great Smoky Mountains, and now we have this here. It is just heaven on earth, folks. I like it when it's like this, when you're underneath all the rhododendrons and it makes like a tunnel, and it often gets quite dark here in these little rhododendron groves, but it sure is nice. And then before you know it, you're out of them, and usually still in shade though, but there's a clearing here which is nice and bright, so that's always refreshing. Body needs sun. Oh, it's just nothing like the sound of water. Bye-bye.